nights are over. It is Sunday morning, whatever, again. Time to do some crime. Hello, Beric. Happy lurking. Let's see where last week's artwork left us off. Because I think we were, like, in the middle of a bunch of possible missions. Yeah, we had one mission here, one here. What's this one? Dragon Bone Store. Was that the, Yeah, it was. Okay, that's where we can start another mission. Right, let's go with this, I guess.
The air's crisp, the sky's clear, and I've mostly tuned out the kids chirping. Everything's fine, till darkness begins to creep onto the road.
You keep saying you're not a pirate, but really, how different is a smuggler? You've got weapons, a ship, a secret island. You just need a talkative parrot on your shoulder to...
Can you be the talkative parrot? What even is happening?
It must have been a direct hit from lightning. I checked the dash, looking for malfunctions. Sure enough, one of the hard points isn't responding.
Oh boy.
Damn it. We're hitting an Aether storm. Hold on, kid. This is going to get bumpy.
I wonder where we end up if we dive out of the storm. Like, the result from this feels fairly obvious. We take some damage. Ooh, the streaking lurker. I don't like needing a 7 or a 5 roll. It is still the average for stuff like that. We can't use her things somehow for this test, right? Not to mention he doesn't have Daredevil at all, so forget about that. Let's just
Mother
dive
Nature
out.
isn't worth fighting when she has the power of gravity to throw at you. We gotta get out of here, Nelly. Hold on.
That's it? Wait, what?
I'm almost to Confortalas when I notice the cars behind me. Zio once told me, if someone behind you takes the same 2 turns, it's a coincidence. If they take 3, it's an attempted murder.
That seems like,
They've been well back from me before now, but they've closed the distance. It's time to act.
See, now that is lovely. Does the heat bonus make much sense here? No, not really. I still wish that was kind of a bit more sophisticated, like apply to rolls where it actually makes sense. Jesus. What pursuers?
I know the streets better than most. After doing this for years, I realized I could feel sudden stops hidden around a bend. I can almost smell a dangerous turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I can taste an opportunity to slip into a side alley before anyone realizes I've disappeared. Behind me on the thruway, my pursuers pass by at high speed. I'll be blocks away by the time they realize I've lost them.
Nice. Another random 100 XP. Not saying no to that.
Warning, oxygen.
Oxygen to you too, show. Good morning.
Stick close. I'll meet you after we're done.
Sure, technically afternoon.
Yeah. Don't keep me waiting all night.
Needles is already there, leaning against a light post, stubbing out second thoughts and his last smoke. He's taken aback.
What the hell is that?
Ah, yes, that's my car.
It's a car. What do you think it is?
Yep.
No. What the hell is that? Where the hell is the Chimera?
She's gone.
Don't kid.
He waits for a punchline. I let the joke go stale.
Sorry. Condolences. To Chimera. Beautiful machine. Wherever she is.
Forget the car. You got my uniform.
Here. Invite's in the pocket. Get changed? We'll see how you look.
How squeamish am I? Like, I'm pretty sure Needles and Gia used to date. We could scandalize Nelly a little bit. That kind of feels like the funnier option.
Those eyes of yours don't seem to hate me as much as you're saying. Caught in a trap in the long grass, Piotr's eyes recoil and hide in the non-existent ceiling, roaming from cloud to cloud till I finish.
That had an unexpected bonus.
My identity fades into a neatly pressed uniform. There's not a whiff of bleach or a stitch out of place, but Piotr clicks his tongue like it's painted in stains.
It's not, flat ironed enough, is it? Not pressed enough.
Shoulder's too loose.
Sure.
He slowly runs his hand along my arm up to my neck, checking for faults with gentle fingers. Needles, the fit's fine. No one's noticing unless you draw attention to it.
You forget where we're going? Top brass affair. Anyone who'd notice will be there. They see you in sloppy attire, they'll have you cleaning guns all night instead of grabbing maps.
Then we'll fix it later. Right now, we gotta make the entry time. There's not a lot of green in the lowers, but Santa Anita is one of the exceptions. After stashing my car in the overgrowth, Needles and I go through final checks, like remembering the steps to an old dance.
Hold still. I'm straight. Stop fidgeting, Lieutenant Florence. This damn shoulder stitch.
Santa Anita Lodge. Nice place, if you like goose-stepping and cheap champagne. Oh yeah, and Iron is a big fan. Once an expensive resort, the Santa Anita Lodge remains a little slice of the high life in the lowers. Baron Eli rebuilt the old ruin into a symbol of his power, filling it with relics from old conflicts and statues honoring his fallen military martyrs. In addition to providing him with an impressive venue for state functions, it also serves as the perfect place to host banquets for his men, ensuring their feelings of righteous superiority carry over from the ballroom to the battlefield.
Then, Sergeant Ivan Ivanovich, better make it a rush job. We're running late. How'd you get hold of an officer uniform anyway? Doesn't feel like one of yours.
I am Ivan, son of Ivan.
Aw, still know my work. And didn't have enough time to make two. Had to trade the laundromat owner. Cost me a very nice suit with silk. Отлично. Beautiful.
He smooths the wrinkles off my shoulders and steps back to appreciate his work. A uniform as fitted as his, but a rank higher in stripes.
There. Now, play one of Eli's elite officers.
Are you giving an order to your commanding officer, Sergeant?
No, sir. Excellent bark, sir. Remember, act like a bloodthirsty sadist who wrecks everything around you. Basically, just be 8 shot.
Wow.
My jaw pops. I should have shaken it off, but routine had lowered my guard enough to make the sucker punch dash red spots across my vision. Enough! Look, I never asked to be called 8-Shot. A whole lot happened that day that I didn't want to happen. You can't keep blaming me.
I can blame who I want. 8-Shot's your rep, not mine.
You damn well know that's not who I am. Who do you recall getting us more repeat clients? I distinctly remember when you said Mrs. Wong's crates were a lost cause.
They were halfway to Europe.
Yeah, and who got him back? I got us a steady gig for 3 months. And you sure as hell didn't consider me unreliable when I spent all night helping you swap those statues at the museum.
I get it. I'll try to lay off. At least until we're done.
We're in for a long night, Needles. Don't make me shoot you before we get those maps.
Anyway, the job. Play soldier till you find the maps. You signal me, I kill the lights, you grab the maps, we make for the window. Then we're free as a breeze, nice and easy, like old times.
Nice and easy. Yep. Nothing could possibly go wrong here. We're definitely not going to end up in a car chase at the end.
The only thing missing is...
Zio. We share a pained look, and I'm flung into a memory. The last good memory I had of the three of us.
This job's a career maker, Principessa. John Valentine's big. Bigger than anything you've done before. You pull this off, Giovanna Randazzo can stand on her own.
Mr. Blanc had him on something else in High Cloud that day. But Zio trusted me to handle the job with a whale. A client who might have made us kings. I still think about what he said. You're nothing without your reputation.
He said that, but we both know Alfonso leaned on his charm. Peddled more of his crap being glib than his rep ever did.
I distinctly remember you saying our first gig was a one-off, and somehow your mug kept turning up.
He had a good sales pitch. Come on, Needles. Our next job is the Crystal House. Be our third. Dress up, have fun. We'll be able to afford top-shelf drinks by the time we're done.
That is a good sales pitch.
And you Rendazzos were good to work with, even if you were always an overachiever.
You remember a lot for someone who said he wanted to forget.
It was from before we got matching scars, Malaya.
It's a bittersweet reminder. A temptation to linger or lean closer. But I'm pulled into another memory. I'm standing with 2 glasses of booze at Zio's headstone. Piotr was off getting loaded at every dive he could find. Why'd you skip the funeral, Piotr? His eyes shut. Whatever closeness Zio's memory gave us vanishes.
You want to spend the night chit-chatting? No? Then let's go. Uniform's good.
Fine. We've got a party to hit. They say the ink on the peace treaty was still wet when the bomb went off. Took out most of the old guard and any remaining sense of honor among their rank. Everything runs quiet here. Despite its past, this is orderly ground. Doubt Eli would settle for anything less than perfection. White Street salvaged train cars when they went the way of the horse carriage. Ripped out the insides for parts and repackaged the bodies into buildings. With Eli's war heating up, I doubt the other baronies are turning a blind eye. Any one of them could be next. Compared to the steady murmur of voices and revelry up the hill, the train cars building might as well be a wallflower. Quiet, unassuming, and far away enough that no one would notice if I took a quick peek inside.
Ooh. Need to roll a 12 up. Even with the bonus, it's still a 9. That is rough. And I feel like that might endanger the whole job right here. I'm wondering, can you actually save scum? You could. I could absolutely try that. Go back. Right, we've seen all out here. In we go.
We step into a vision of order, unity, and victory. Streaming banners, pristine uniforms, success stories painted on the walls. White Street's officers are lush on the atmosphere as much as the drinks.
Attention!
The General!
Dozens of boots all stomp into form. Perfect, immediate obedience for the man at the top of the stairs. The Baron of White Street, General Eli Tillingast.
My friends, tonight is for you. Tonight we celebrate our victories. As we speak, our forces liberate the islands of Fresh Pond Park, returning them to their true home in White Street. This city is a cesspool. For too long, its people have drowned in complacency, greed, and filth. Through our efforts, we will save them. We will give clean water, purpose, order, and above all else, a future. Look around you. The Lodge was once the place of our greatest betrayal, a bombed-out monument of futile calls for peace. Now, it is a symbol of rebirth, thanks to our new Aether, thanks to you.
He strides down the stairs, each step a victory, each step assured and heavy. He scans the room with a smug smile and enters into the crowd.
Each of you have sacrificed much, have fought hard and longed for a brighter future.
Oh boy.
Sir, what future do you see?
A future where we finally bring peace to the lowers.
Excellent. Peace is within our grasp, and then all this useless bloodshed can end. And you, Lieutenant, what is the future you see?
Yep, saw that coming.
The General lays a gloved hand on my shoulder, firm and blistering. His eyes focus on me alone like a dozen spotlights. I sweat under the heat of his glare.
Just scrape by.
Sir, White Street will be an inspiration to the lowers. No more will we suffer rot and complacency. No more will we struggle to breathe. We'll lead the city to a promising new future.
Well spoken, Lieutenant. They call us monsters, tyrants, warmongers. They're wrong. We fight only to defend this city against the muck. We will preserve civilization while restoring it to its past glory. However, tonight, you will drink, rest, converse amongst your comrades. Look forward to a future where these nights are common. At ease.
God sent an angel of death the day of the bombing, and White Street kept her as a reminder, a memorial to those lost that day.
We lost good men that day. Every one of them. Among our best.
I don't hear the older officer's approach until he's at my shoulder. His voice is a light touch against the pomp of the lodge trumpets.
My best friend, Rogerson, was among them. He fought to be in the room that day. Was convinced only he could negotiate true peace. He still serves, but as an ugly reminder of that day. What do you think of it, Lieutenant?
Eye-opening, sir. Seeing the damage tells me more than a speech ever did.
An insightful observation. I was in the lodge before the bombing. We shared a bottle of whiskey on the stairs and a toast to an end of conflict. It is difficult to imagine the same toast today. Thank you for listening to an old soldier reminisce. Go enjoy yourself. The General's orders.
I can taste dollar signs just by looking at the bubbly flutes. From the faded bottle labels, White Street's been waiting to put these out for a long time.
Do you keep champagne long? I thought you only did that with wine. I don't know.
Our way out. Hate leaving someone else in charge of the exit plan, especially if it's needles.
So I assume we gotta get through that door without drawing attention. I'm not sure what there is to gain by speaking with a bunch of soldiers and guests. Let's see what Needles has to say.
Nice speech. Still see the sparkles in your eyes.
Almost sound jealous, Ivanovich.
God, no, it's revolting. You fit right in.
A group of red-faced officers emerge from the door to cool off with champagne and socialization. The door swings shut without a click.
That seems like a good opportunity.
Through a crack in the door, I spy freshly drawn battle maps stuck to the table by a fistful of pins. All that's left to do is call Needles.
I see. So you can interact with those, or you can... I see. Well, let's learn a little bit more about this environment and hope we're not running into any issues.
Did you hear about what happened to Sergeant Major Lutzko? Someone ought to put a muzzle on those intelligence mutts.
Gregson? You missed him. He snuck out after the general's speech to play hooky with his girl. He's been too busy to see her since they put him in charge of overseeing train supply lines.
Now I see what we might gain. We might gain random names
You
and
will
information.
not speak. You will not think. And next time you will bite your tongue before you spread fanciful stories about an escape from the tomb. Am I clear, soldier?
I should have been assigned the Dreamland mission. I've been dreaming of making Swiss out of Marm's little dough since the day I joined.
Dreamland mission. Okay.
Why are we even waiting to invade? Everyone knows they're too bloated. We should strike now, before that old hag dies. The does are all bearcats. If we let Marm's second take over, they'll maul us.
He has a lot to say.
The does are all bearcats.
Okay.
If we let Marm's
That's it.
Through a crack in the door, I meet Needle's Eye from across the room filled with uniforms and firearms. He gives me the signal while he fades from the crowd to do his part. My muscles tense as I angle for the door. The lodge goes dark. The officers fight to control the ensuing chaos. Meanwhile, I rush the map room, swipe the maps, and return to the halls faster than a blink. Needles is just as quick, already at the window.
So far, so easy.
Needles, where's that damn rope? Something glints. The barrel of a gun drives into my gut. His breath's hot, daring me to move.
The maps ain't shut.
Bastardo! Why?
Why? For your screw-up. For the torture. For getting Alfonso killed. Pick one.
I saved you! He doesn't move. Blood pounds my ears. I remember why I didn't want to go to Needles while I shoved the maps into him. I hate that I trusted this man. But more than that, I hate how I had no choice. When I get out, I've got 8 shots with your name on them. I hear a huff and imagine his face in the dark, daring me to try. Before an answer, an apology, or even a goodbye, he's gone. I bury the hurt of betrayal under 6 feet of urgency as the lights switch on and I head for the exit. The only thing blocking my way is a junior officer.
Halt! Everybody stays inside until the lodge has been properly swept.
Right, yeah, there's that bit of information we gained.
Step aside. I need to check the status of the Dreamland operation. We need to know if they're behind the blackout.
Understood. Good luck out there. Shoot an extra doe or two for the rest of us.
It's a smooth exit. My heartbeat slows to a comfortable tempo as I hear nothing but fading murmurs. I'm clear. I get a whiff of sweet relief, but my breath catches at a pack of White Street officers. They don't see me. Their fangs are already bared at the man cornered between them.
Well, he got far. Do we try that now? I think we're actually gonna try that now. Just to see what
Compared to
happens
the
if we
steady
fail
murmur
here.
of voices and revelry up the hill, The train.
Yeah, that's a perfect fail. Let's see.
It's a flimsy lock. I should have cracked it as easily as an egg, but my pick scraped the metal like nails down a chalkboard.
What do you mean it's a flimsy lock if it needs a 12 to unlock?
A stuttering guard's voice sounds off around the corner. I dust and leave her with nothing more than a ghost story.
Okay, so the consequence of failing that is not getting in. Okay.
Let's try this again. Where were you running off to?
Out for a smoke. Need the details of my piss, too? The itch I got from the bushes?
Check him.
The teeth come down. Needles flinches. He's fighting to keep that cocksure glare, but I see the whites of his eyes. He knows he's one bad move away from a dead man. It's the second time I've seen Needles make that face. The second time I've had to decide whether to risk myself by grabbing his hand. If I don't run now, I lose my exit. If I do, I leave Needles for dead. Just like back then, I only get to pick one.
Considering he just betrayed me, there is very little reason to save him outside of, like, the story. So let's see what happens if we're cold-blooded, because my feeling is he's gonna go to jail and get saved later on, and then hate us.
I've had to explain to a lot of people why I saved Needles over the cargo. To clients, to associates, to Zio. The best answer I've ever been able to give is that if I didn't, Piotr would have died. But the man I knew never would have stuck a gun to my gut. The one that did wasn't worth risking my life. That one will have to save himself. His fading voice trails my steps.
Fellas, let's talk. Don't have to be nasty. Look, I'm emptying my pocket. Hands off!
Needles always gets louder the harder he's cornered. This time, there's no hand to catch him except White Street's. One shot. Words play back like a recording. When I find you, I've got more than 8 shots with your name on it. There's nothing left but to run. The job's gone completely sideways. I don't have the cargo. I don't have a client or partner. All I got is faded words I wish I could hear from Zio himself. Sure, it's bad. Sure, you made a mistake. But you're a professional. Give yourself a moment to grieve, accept, and move on.
Better alone than in bad company.
In this line of work, sometimes all you get is a chance to walk away. Cress
And we
pulls
leveled
up.
Nice.
Her shoulders tense when she sees only me.
Hello, Snotlin. I mean, Pico. Thanks for the bits. Apparently we got paid twice? Huh. Okay. I don't really mind getting paid twice. It doesn't make a lot of sense, though. So, what was the new bit we unlocked here? Oh, maybe it's about how Needles is dead now? Nope, that's not it.
Where's Needles?
Well...
He's gone, Cress.
Why can I no longer press the... That's weird. Huh. Maybe it's Needles cut? Ooh, maybe, yeah. Why can I no longer use the numbers keys to continue? That's weird.
Gone? What do you mean, gone? What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Not now.
I see.
We drive away in silence, haunted by memories. and a new hole in the world.
Time for a level up. I put points in Gamshu on Gia, right? Yeah, the whole ramming thing, didn't like that. Maybe give her some Daredevil? Oh, I have put 0 points in brass anywhere for Gia. I see. Right, I've gone the hustle route because Cress has brass and smarts, but not hustle. Maybe we put a point in here? I feel like I had a plan somewhere, but hey, that's funny. We might have to invest in Dodger some more. Let's first go in more on the Smooth Talker. And then on Chris. Go more in on the Grease Monkey. That kinda fits her. Okay, now we could go home, but really... Oh, technically we need to go home, don't we? I see.
The barge we're using is a rusted corpse left on the side of the road, half buried in trash and waiting for someone to put it out of its misery. Two figures wave us into the shadows.
Chris, you brought her along?
Watch tone, Alex. She does good work. You even said so.
One good deed means little. I hope you're right about her.
You know I can hear you right.
Ugh, don't mind him. Hi, honey. It's good to see you again.
We ready to go?
Yeah. Grabbed this morning. Plates, tags, all good. Had the permission papers drafted in the archive. Should pass at a glance.
You two are a long way from home. How'd you get roped into this?
We need to do something. This is how we make things better.
His wife's earnest response freezes the snide remark lurking on his tongue.
They do the same for us. Even if not, they don't deserve to be there. Simple as that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Press, time to go.
Get back safe. We'll bring everyone home.
Thank you, and you too. Be safe, please. We don't need anything happening to the both of you.
They unveil a hatch behind a pile of dirt and steel. Within seconds, they're gone.
Gia.
Most of the time, Cress has a hardened shell, prickly to some, impenetrable to most, built to protect against the world. She turns to me, defenses up, but a vulnerable seriousness radiating from her.
I'm not leaving those people stuck in that hellhole. You're running interference. I need you to get me there and get us all out again. If anyone sees us, it could blow the whole thing.
Don't worry, Cress. I'm on the clock.
Okay. Let's go. That is, yep, definitely through a checkpoint. I wish there was a way to, like, you know, plan your own route, like try and avoid the checkpoint in favor for, well, not in favor, in exchange for engaging with more random encounters, for example. But for now, I guess we'll see. Is still... I don't? I thought I still had the fake papers. I do. They're in the car. And you have contraband we can't hide. Well, shit. Let's find out if that's an issue.
I'd hoped for smooth sailing, but the lone guardsman up ahead poses a problem. He's bored, waving his gun around like a toy, looking for anything to make the night more exciting. He spots me. Damn it. I can see the barge moving up the ledge of the island, nearly within sight of the guard post. I have to keep the heat off us.
Yeah, this seems fairly safe. This, on the other hand, not so much. $14, Christ.
I'm no damsel, but I do my best impression. I mess my hair, widen my eyes, and drive up to the guard. Sir, help. They're after me. Bandits, thugs, evil men. They're right behind me. I only just escaped. The guard shoots me a grin more bloodthirsty than reassuring. He thanks me before sprinting off to rain vengeance on my imaginary attackers.
Easy.
Nice work. We're through.
Uh-oh.
A sudden inferno catches my eye. The glint of polished boots and oiled rifles reflect the devilish light as White Street thugs ransack a storefront on fire, its wares spilling into the street.
Burn the contraband! Find the traitor!
A shopkeep steals away from a back window, carrying a bulging sack over his shoulder. His leg catches the sill, and he falls to his face. Guards are rounding the corner, seconds away from spotting him. Cress, I might have to make a detour.
What's wrong?
I have to help someone. Won't take more than a minute.
Don't you blow this, Gia.
Yeah, don't you blow this, Gia. That should work, actually. But, like, that's gonna have a follow-up, right? Jesus Christ. The bare minimum.
It's a gamble, but a man's life is in the balance. And I figure I can tip the scales. I slam the accelerator, bursting around the corner and through the guards, tearing a path past the cars and into some side street. The Whitecaps give pursuit, but their lumbering rides weren't made for tight corners. I catch a glimpse of the shopkeep's shoe as he jumps the fence and makes good his escape.
Gia, where you going?
I got it under control.
Do we? Do we got it under control?
I shake my pursuers with a few clever switchbacks and downward dive before making it to where I started. A bundle sits nicely where the shopkeep had recently escaped.
Ha! Apparently we do make it.
Well, would you look at that?
Damn it, Gia. That was too close.
The cigars are not even, the stuff I need to hide. How very nice.
I load my car onto the barge and take over at the helm. Garbage day has no exceptions in White Street. We arrive right on schedule and the guards wave us through without a second glance. An enormous inverted headstone. The tomb is a grave marker for hope. The only way out is down. Nothing and no one gets out, unless they're dropped to the earth thousands of feet below. The clock ticks. Cress and I wait in a darkened bank of smoke and cloud. 10 minutes late.
They'll show up. Just watch for their signal.
I massage pins and needles out of my thighs while we sit, unmoving. It's only a matter of time before someone comes around to ask questions. Cress, get down! Cress ducks under the dash while a massive shadow swoops alongside us. A groaning barge burdened with thousands of pounds of waste, driven by a man oblivious to our cold sweat.
Hey there, slow day, huh?
Yeah, just waking myself up.
Hey, oh, I get it. Nobody's busting you for taking a 5. I was just taking a break myself. Mind if I join you?
Oh boy.
Something shines in the darkness behind him. The signal? My heart's in my ears as I figure out how to move the barge captain along.
Get rid of him.
Word of advice. I spotted officers circling the area. They won't take kindly anyone slacking on duty.
Intelligence officers? Here! You're pulling my leg. It's been quieter than a cemetery.
Dang it.
Just up on the east ledge. Probably planning a surprise inspection. I'd beat it.
Good tip. Take care, friend. They'll ticket you for anything. Dirty magazines, parking, painting your neighbor's dog green.
Excuse me, what?
The barge pulls away and Cress unhides herself while I hunt for the glint of signal light. Many attempts have been made, and each time it's made clear. It doesn't matter how much firepower someone brings, the prison remains unassailable. An observation booth surrounded by darkened glass and the big blue nothing. I hope whoever's on duty is taking a nap.
Hope is good, but we do have a different plan, right?
The searchlights pan back and forth, waiting with a hair trigger to light the sky on fire with enough ordnance to sink an island. Cress, there's the chute. A pencil-sized light in the mouth of darkness. Adrenaline and hope are the only things keeping the Aether&Iron from losing what precious grip they've got on that chute.
That's them. Go!
Wait, searchlights first.
Oh, oh, we are fucked.
The barge squeaks by better than I'd expect, but it sways hard and slow. My stomach lurches as the back of the barge swings wide, dragging us into a spotlight.
There goes our heat bonus.
My heart leaps to my ears, but there's no bell or siren.
Heat bonus
the
for sneaking.
observation booth remains still.
On the other hand,
I don't wait to wonder whether the guards saw us or not. I speed towards the chute.
Daredevil is getting better now, isn't it?
We pull up on the tomb and look up into the darkness like gravediggers plundering the ancient world. Except the weathered limbs, calloused fingers, and gaunt faces in this sarcophagus are very much alive, waiting for us with anxious vitality. Get in!
On it! Lucy, help Owen down!
I don't know how long they were clinging to the chute, but I hear relieved groans and shouts as several bodies thump onto the bed of the barge.
Thank you, miss. Any later and we would have been grounded.
Don't thank me yet. We still need to get clear. Cress, where are we heading?
Far bank. Good job keeping them off us, Randazzo.
The tomb's guards buzz around looking for us like angry wasps defending their hive. But we're safe from their stingers. For now. We ditch the barge at the harbor, hustle the Aether&Iron into our cars, and make tracks.
Oh boy. So, this is where we gotta go, huh?
Here!
That was surprisingly easy.
Cress points to a wall of nothing but discarded machinery. But then, I see it. A small Aether&Iron symbol. The hidden door opens before I finish hiding the cars. Paupers must be watching.
Gia, no matter what, stick close. I mean it.
Where are you taking us?
Home.
+1 prisoner transport added to inventory. I'm sorry, what? In what inventory is that? Oh, that's a car. I see.
Cress is my only point of reference as we navigate the Undercity. A maze that winds and bends in the dark blue light flittering through gaps in the brick and machinery. We reach an unmarked door.
Watch your eyes.
A hidden cityscape, bathed in aether light and rhythmic machine sounds, spreads out before me. I exhale an appreciative whistle while I blink the dots from my eyes.
Not what you were expecting?
No, not what I was expecting.
This is amazing.
We've had a few decades to figure it out.
Long embraces, teary faces, and inside jokes coax tired laughter out of the Aether&Iron as they reunite with their friends and families. I can't remember the last time I talked to my folks like that. Not since Zio died. The tomb had aged them, but the promise of safety rolled back the years, returning them and their loved ones to better times. You all right?
I'm better off than them. They've escaped the tomb, but they're still prisoners. We'll have to beg another Baron to take their contracts, and then this whole thing starts over.
You got them out, Cress. Everyone got to walk away. Sometimes that's the best outcome.
It shouldn't be.
Cress?
Hey, is Owen settling in okay?
Yes, thanks to you. He'll be fine. We all will. But, I'm actually here to tell you Iron Hand's looking for you.
The Aether&Iron around us stare sympathetically. Some even shrink away with looks of guilt.
Gia, I have to deal with this. If I'm lucky, it won't take long. Stay here.
Oh boy.
Aether&Iron start young. They learn to take your car apart long before they develop their whitewashed eyes.
Should we go gambling? Maybe not right away.
I hear Alexander and Maria's voices drift over from the shop. Despite their hushed tones, it's not hard to guess the source of their concern.
Not good. They need food, bandages, water, but we're stretched so thin as it is.
It can't be helped. They're family. We'll find ways to survive. It's what we do.
I never wanted to bring our child into a world like this. I didn't want them to just survive. I wanted more. Better than what we have.
Lexi, we'll get through this. We're going to make a better world together for all three of us. We still have options. Don't give up hope yet.
Alexander rests his head on his wife's shoulder. They're lost in a few moments of peace. Just the three of them. Whether it's the quiet or the exhaustion, there's no anger when my presence intrudes.
Topsider, you pulled through.
Thank you, truly. When we lost them, we almost... You don't know how many spirits you've lifted. Thank you.
Cress was the one running the show. I just did what she asked.
She's been a good friend to the community ever since Eli's last purge. I hope we can return the favor one day.
Maria lets out a yawn deep enough to betray several sleepless nights. You folks look like you could use some rest.
Rest? Who has time for rest? The terriers say double shifts will end when the war ends. It's been this way for years.
It didn't used to be this bad, even for White Street. But after the bombing at Santa Anita, the priorities changed.
Eli took off the sheepskin, that's what changed. He was looking for an excuse to go back to war and dragged us with him.
White Street's always been a powder keg. Can't imagine it any different down here.
You think terriers, contracts, and long hours are new to us? We're taught the terms from birth, but it used to be livable here. Clean water, islands that didn't flip barons every few months. We took care of ourselves.
Even topsiders were friendlier. There was this one older lady, owned a pool. Sometimes she'd let Lexi and I go at night.
Maria?
And swim. We could keep the lights off and no one knew we were there. She died not too long ago.
The new owner tried to report us first time we showed up. It doesn't matter, the space was requisitioned for military purposes sometime later. Everything for the war effort.
Okay. Considering this is premium prices, $20 doesn't seem like much. Yeah, especially since components run 17. Oh, that's cute. Fake license plate. That is less cute, but interesting. Hello, grenade launcher. Improved pistol, that could be good, yeah. Costs just a little bit. I'm keeping the cigars because they seem to be good for bribery. I'm confused that the crate of luxury goods is that cheap. Maybe they're just not the target market, I guess. That could be interesting as well. But I don't remember of the... Yes, kaboom. The problem is I don't remember off the top of my head what my cars actually are capable of holding. So for now I think I'm just gonna sell this stuff. Yeah, I keep the cigars. They're not contraband and they're good bribery. An improved engine could be good, because there is a garage around here.
The cold, barren walls, rich smell of oil, and familiar clank of tools quickly announced this building's purpose. A garage like this is a smuggler's best friend. Nondescript, affordable, and discreet.
We have 3 cars now, yeah, that's nice. Oh, I guess we're jumping into... Yeah, okay. So... You have... armor slots? Oh look, there's a heavy weapon slot. And there's a heavy weapon slot. Not a lot of storage, but... Yeah, if we want to go with a big oomph, I guess this is the way to do. What about the little honeybee? Yeah, that's only light weapon slots, isn't it? And undercarriage. Right. That one's in storage? Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, this is the one we just bought. +8, that's pretty good. Yeah, look at that. Then we really need a weapon, a better weapon to the right. Can we do anything else? With Cress's car, yeah, not taking them out. I think that's it for here and now, yes. What does our flat bat have? Oh, a welding arm and an empty utility slot, okay. Caltrops. Lots of potential storage. More auxiliary slots. Damn, you can fit all the auxiliary parts, huh? 0 weapons, though. The flat bat has 0 weapons. This, on the other hand, has 0 auxiliaries. Hello, Aether&Iron. Yeah, we got a prisoner transport truck, which comes pre-installed with a minigun, which is, yeah, quite nice. Oh, also, Needles betrayed us and then got caught by the guards and we just left him. So he might be dead, but if he's not, he's definitely pissed at us right now. What can you buy here? Can you see what they do? Hello, Jay. You can fit like 20 bags of potatoes in this bad boy, yes. Hello, hello. Oh, Princess of the Blue.
I'm so glad you came in, Lemon-Che. And you brought the fish. Wonderful. Yes, we brought the fish. Sam, could you come here and help clean this fish? Fair. Yes, Mom? What the hell is going on?
Splat. Here, have fish. How you doing? How was stream? How was the mansion? What kind of mansions did you build today? We are currently in a garage with some money and potentially able to buy new stuff, which is nice. Except I don't know what any of these do. Just gonna click on it. Ah, I see. Okay, so this is a even less armed car than we have, but probably, yeah, 14 AP. This is just faster. Similar to what we have. Okay, heavy weapons to the side, armor, 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 storage. That is a solid vehicle. But for now, I think we hop back out and see what else we can buy. Hang on. Where could I see my cars? Here, right. 100 bags of potatoes, yes. Raiders, if you need to raid and run, I know a bunch of you are from raids into Jay's stream. Go do that. Go get food, water, sleep, whatever. Anyone who likes to stay around in a steampunky, noir-punky, flying New York City in the 1930s game, welcome in. I mean, you can always go back to sleep. You're gonna miss the potato action. You're gonna miss me roll double ones on a check so easy a 1 and a 2 would have done it. Happened again today. Morning, Mira. Or night, or, you know, time zone. Shoom. Shoom indeed. For now, I think we're gonna try and get a better light weapon. There was no armor. Did they have storage? They might have. So a flamethrower as a undercarriage weapon is kind of interesting to me as well. 4 AM can be considered morning. Yeah, it's either like late night or early morning. Oh yeah, and I have that. That's plus 4 AP. Yeah, that's the really shitty one, isn't it? Okay, that is a better light weapon at least. So we can take that. Ugh, expensive. This is tempting. Wait, why do we still have that? I thought I sold those all. And morning till it's past 6 AM? I can't get behind that idea. Right, this is a proper heavy weapon. And noticeable. Yeah, you don't say. A grenade launcher is a bit noticeable, yes. I love that the flamethrower is discreet. You make a valid argument there, Regroup. I'm really tempted to buy a flamethrower. Because right now we have two caltrops, which is nice, but flamethrower. Okay, back to the mechanic. Oh, that is lovely. Yeah, so these only deal 2 damage. Meanwhile, this deals 3 and applies burning. That is a lot better. Okay, swap out the pistol for a better pistol. Ooh, we're hitting on the weight limit almost. I see. This being red irritates me, but it's only 3 hit points, so it's not quite worth actually repairing. Well, enjoy rioting. Ah, that's not what I wanted to sort, but okay, sure. Right. Let's drop a quick save and find out what this gambling thing
A
is.
pitter-patter of coins clink across the metallic streets. I watch as a group of Aether&Irs take turns pitching coins at a tiny basket on the wall.
Oh. Two Heat is still anonymous? That's nice. Right, we literally need to roll Snake Eyes, except I'm pretty sure Snake Eyes is always a crit fail.
Room for another? Despite a flicker of wariness, my arrival with Cress must have bought me enough goodwill. I get calls for good luck as I line up my shot. Like a bolt from Zeus, my coin hits the basket dead on. I get a clap on the shoulder and a hat's worth of winnings.
Now, how much money did we actually make here? That's 20? Yeah, $20. Not bad, not bad. I'm guessing this is repeatable, but this doesn't exactly look like the best way to really make money. Oh yeah, with Needle's dead, we got $200 payout from the job we were in with him twice. And Sho suggested maybe that second $200 was Needle's cut. Now that he's potentially dead, he's not getting it. So I'm not too bothered about $20 right now. Safe house to reduce heat, but honestly, 2 heat is not that terrible. We're gonna take that smuggling job.
Drifting along that sea of traffic, a great current of aethermobiles, glossy panels glinting in the sun like silver schools of fish. Floating along, you get careless. The mind starts to float too. And then, I catch the flash of lights in my rear view. I signal and pull over. shaking my head to clear away the road daze. A White Street officer raps on my window and I lower it. He is tall and sharp and stands stiffly in his crisp whites. He's an overstarched napkin, like the sort you'd find folded into a crane over your dinner plate at a ritzy bar.
An overstarched napkin.
Miss, do you know how fast you were driving back there? Too fast. You were flying down that road.
Well, it is a flying car, officer. That's when he was killed.
It's illegal and reckless, so I'm going to have to write you a ticket.
The fine is my illegal gambling winnings. But I think first we're gonna try remorse. Yeah, putting points into Smooth Talker has really paid off already.
I'm real sorry about that, officer. Give me another chance and I'll do better. Honest. I knit my brows together and try my best to look sorry.
So sorry.
Why should I believe you?
I thought White Street's all about second chances. Unless you're saying Eli's speeches are all a crock.
Ooh.
No. I mean, I would never suggest such a thing. The White Street message of reform is something we take quite seriously, miss.
Well, in that case, think you could let me off with a warning just this once. It'll get me out of your hair, and I promise I'll be more careful. He lets out a long, tired sigh.
Go on. But just this once. Understood.
You got it, officer. The officer in the starchy uniform strides back to his cruiser, a little less crisp and upstanding after having bent the rules for me.
You're back. Are you ready for the run?
Sure am. Kerchonk.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Here's your front. Get there quick. The booze is already late.
Sorry, $20 is my my upfront payment. Didn't we like negotiate for something like 50% upfront? Or am I mixing things up? Because that's not a well-paying job.
It'll get there.
Exactly, you can store everything in the trunk. You just need to not have to open the trunk for anyone who asks. It's easy. Look how easy that was.
Tinker's Repairs and
Let's go
General
shopping.
Goods is a well-known front operation. The dusty wares they have on display are purely for show. The real action is in the back. If you have the right rep, you can find anything a good smuggler needs.
I see. We probably need a little more rep.
We got the best prices this side of White Street.
Show me what you've got.
Prices like these should be illegal.
Right. Ooh, a machine gun is a light weapon. Me likey. Nitro could be useful. That is interesting. Like, if we can upgrade our concealed storage so it's not just a fucking glove box, that actually might be good. And that's armor. +4 heat. We don't actually have that to spread, do we? We might have enough room for that. How is a fucking machine gun good for smugglers? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're buying that and installing it at the next best opportunity. The question is... right now I have a shotgun and a pistol. And they're decently for like weight, damage, and AP. This one isn't bad for damage and AP, but 2 weight is a little rough. My German is showing. Oh, right, the machine gun. And it is a tad expensive. I also just realized the description of this weapon. Long-range machine gun that fires multiple rounds and requires line of sight. Spray first, pray later. On that basis alone, I might have to buy it. Well, we're definitely visiting a garage after this.
Till next time.
Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Okay, is there anything more to see here? No,
Here
let's
we
just
are,
go.
safe and sound. It's been years since I last came here with Zio. Confortola built a reputation on the best nosh outside the old country, and I can still taste the garlic.
Randazzo!
You know who I am?
I know everyone in this town. Are you back for the veal? Maybe the meatballs?
Ah, shit. There was something special we needed to order, and I don't remember. Maybe I should check the mission. Doesn't say here. Yeah, it was the unholy combo.
I came here a few times with Zio, but I never talked to the proprietor. Can't help but wonder if Confortola had more of a relationship with my uncle than I was aware.
Well, what tempts you?
Yeah, the special cannoli. Okay, it's fairly easy. Oh. 3 homes. When you grow up without the stars above you, you have to paint your own on the ceiling. Most who enjoy comfortable lives above ground level are happy to imagine the Aether&Iron keeping the islands afloat beneath their feet as scurrying rats infesting the city's subterranean tunnels. The truth, however, is that while the sub-level passageways of the city's anti-gravity systems are dangerous, they're hardly the dank sewers most people picture. The free homes where Aether&Iron live and work are thriving enclaves of community and culture, where constant hardship and prejudice foster unity, strength, and determination. Well, let's ask about our uncle first.
I wish I could remember Zio's favorite dish. Was it bagna cauda?
What? You think your uncle was some kind of Frenchman?
I heard when he was young, he'd eat just about anywhere.
Do not speak ill of the dead. Your uncle was mio fratuzzo. He'd have shot you as soon as look at you if you suggested...
The mask slips, crunching between his teeth as he chews the edges. Confortola was even closer to Zio than I suspected. Just a joke, Confortola. He always said anchovies were sewer fish.
You got me. Leave it to Randazzo.
I'm here for the special cannoli, with the porchetta.
Right.
His jovial demeanor never slips, despite the more serious change in topic. That's a talent rarely possessed outside of my line of work.
You're just in time. We were running low on ricotta.
I'm always happy to keep the ricotta flowing.
Yes, the ricotta.
Ah, fellow cheese enthusiast. I'll get my boy to grab it from your car. A token of my appreciation. And one more thing. I always like having guests around who enjoy the finer things in life. If you ever need a place to lay low for the evening, you'll have a place at my table and a bed in the back room.
Much obliged. How could I say no to your veal parmigiana?
So, it was the veal after all.
Dun 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 dun. Level up. Very nice. Okay. Could level up the Ether Void. increase our dodge a little bit. Oh. Daredevil could work, and we've needed Daredevil a few times now, though I like staying, you know, quiet. That is also interesting. Yeah, let's get the Dodger up first so we can, thanks, now I'm hungry. Oh no. Okay, and Giam. Yeah, that's pretty sexy. Okay, now do we go back to the hole? Ooh, another safe house. Very nice. Do we go back to the hole, or... Because this definitely takes us through at least one checkpoint. Yeah, I think we go back home. Install all the stuff on the cars and then go from there.
Miss Randazzo?
So, what's your story anyways?
Miss?
Like, were you born here? How'd you get into the fairy game?
He got in there very early.
No. My family come from Maine. Fishermen. That's how I learned to pilot a tug.
And what brought you to New York? Throg winces, like his gammy leg is giving him pain. Or like I dredged something up from some dark depths. Something...
Ah, well... that would be Ella May. My wife.
You salty old dog. I didn't know you were married.
He's not anymore, Gia. Read the room.
I'm just having fun with the old boatman. Just trying to raise a smile on that dour leather mid of a face. But I can see I've wounded him, and I feel a twist of guilt.
Long time ago, miss. A real long time. Thank you.
Nothing currently in my stash. What do you have to buy? The shitty rusty pistol. Lovely. That might be something. Reroll any check? Yeah.
Zdravo.
What does offer mission items mean?
I found some things that are more unique. Mind taking a look?
Oh, interesting.
And pray tell, what diamonds in the rough have you found, Mishichu?
Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need that anymore, right? Because we decided not to. Have you not seen Tajana last time? Because, yeah, we decided not to incriminate Lutsko, so...
What can you offer me?
I already have someone in mind.
$30 is not much, but yeah. Their top shelf liqueur. I don't know if that... Like, that's the liquor we picked up at the very first intro.
What can you offer me?
Don't think that ever will come up, right?
I'm sure I could find a collector for something like this.
That's all. How's business?
Well, the market is a volatile thing. I find comfort in focusing on the details. But if I'm honest, sometimes I feel more like a grocer than a fence.
Come on, Tiana. Give me something juicy. Didn't I hear somewhere you used to work for Mar Magdalene over in Dreamland? Tiana's face takes a new shade of overcast, and her hand twitches, her elegant fountain pen scratching an ugly black gouge across her ledger. I've clearly touched a nerve.
What is the expression? Once upon a time? I was just a girl, and she took care of me when nobody else would.
Yeah, you did when we snuck into the what are they called? The police over, well, the military, whatever, over in Whitehall's. Needles had a uniform for her.
Yeah, I get it. Mentors can be tough. I wonder if I'll get to meet the old lady sometime.
I am sure you will. And when you do, just remember, she may have been my tetka, but even I knew she was no kindly old grandmother.
Right. I'll remember that. Were you born here in the city?
No. I am a daughter of Zagreb. My parents are of old Illyria. They brought me to New York to be a princess in the new kingdom of Croatia. It is a beautiful place, Giovanna. And an even more beautiful dream.
You're not telling me the whole story. Come on, spill it. Where are your folks now?
I mean, she ended up a fence in the literal hole. I don't think it's a good story.
They're dead.
Yep. That is as good a summary as I could make, I guess.
Ah. Sorry to hear that. But I know how you feel.
I sincerely doubt that.
Really? I was closer to Alfonso than anyone. Then this city took him. You might run things down here in the hole, but you don't have a monopoly on grief, all right? Maybe I pushed it too far, but the easy, aloof expression Tiana wears like a favorite coat suddenly disappears, and her voice blooms with genuine warmth. She places a hand over mine.
I am sorry, Giovanna. That's terrible. And you are right. It doesn't matter who does the taking. Some gutter rat bastard desperate for a meal, or some suit-wearing demon from the Heights who never even knew your mother's name. All that matters is what they took away.
The Heights? What do you mean?
Nothing. Forget I said anything. Just be careful. The higher up you go in this city, the less air there is to breathe.
Right.
See you soon.
Yeah, so the shotgun has a shit ton of damage. The pistol deals a lot of damage for what little AP cost it has. Holy shit. I might actually not install the light machine gun here. Let's just compare. Yeah, that's 444 and that's 545. I'm guessing this has a lot less range. Whatever short means, yeah. Meanwhile, the machine gun, yeah, that shoots across the whole thing. So that probably is better kept, not in a side slot, but something forward or backward facing. Anywho, we had, yeah, some extra storage. and that's 2 weight. God damn it. Sounds like Widow's broadside. Okay, the shotgun is also only 1 weight, and the LMG is 2, yeah. You need a better repulsor for more weight, right? Is that how it works? Might be. Because right now we can't fit the LMG or the armor. At least not in this car. Okay, you can only install heavy weapons and heavy weapon slots, not heavy and light. That's good to know. And her car does not have any... Yeah, no, you don't have any kind of weapon slots. That's rough. I think for now we're giving you some armor so you're not entirely screwed. Just put all your eggs into one basket. Yeah, brilliant.
Look what the cat dragged in.
About the gala.
I shouldn't have told you to meet him. If I'd known Needles was gonna pull a stunt like that, I would have knocked him over the railing.
Yeah, well, he's gone now.
It's not your fault. I needed the money, and he was the best option I had. You couldn't have known what he'd do. Do you think I should have gone back for him?
I'm just glad one of you came back.
Oh yeah, didn't we pick up? Yeah, we did.
Here. Got it from a ghost on the abandoned Aether rig.
We actually did, yeah.
This ghost better not be haunting this thing.
How are the escapees? Eli sent terriers after them?
No. Iron Hand must have persuaded them not to. Won't keep them out forever. But it's bought us enough time for our people to say their goodbyes before we move them out.
He said he was going to find other barons to buy their contracts. He really have that much pull?
Iron Hand's been playing nice with barons for years. He won't spin it as helping a rat out of the kindness of their hearts, but he won't risk reaching out to anyone who won't follow through.
You ever miss the Aether&Iron life?
Would you? I wake up and my time is my own. I get to see the stars at night.
Sure, but your family, your friends? You must have some good memories.
I don't know. Yeah, there were happy times. Playing wrench ball with the other kids, listening to music with my folks. But we had to fight for every little moment like that.
As she recalls her upbringing in the free homes beneath the city's islands, Cress's face takes on a solemn focus, like she's holding a hand over a candle flame to protect it from the wind.
You grow up an Aether rat. You grow up hoping someday you'll make it out. And you keep that hope alive, no matter what. See ya.
Okay. Until the next cat scream. Welcome back. In fact, we have 3 functioning cars. Isn't that incredible?
Hi, Gia.
You said without your notes you'd have to start over.
Yes, but thanks to our field experiment, reconstruction of my notes has been progressing smoothly. With the readings we collected at the Aether rig, I'd say we might even be ahead of schedule. I'll still need a proper lab. Can you believe the whole never used agricultural testing? No wonder the radish farm closed.
Somehow, I doubt it was high on the old Baron's list of priorities.
Okay, no new
Let me
side
know if
mission
there's
though.
anything I can do to help.
I can last one more day.
I guess we shove the machine gun into the stash for now. Everything else seems fit. Yeah, look at that. Small concealed compartment. Big enough for liquor smuggling. I mean, cheese delivery. Right, I think we only have the one mission right now. So, let's head out there. Still not a fan of that, you know, red skull. Hopefully it just means combat to be expected. Let's find out.
Like a trio of ants excitedly making themselves busy around a chunk of fruit, the whitecaps ahead harass some poor soul in a dinged-up flatbed. Looks like it's our turn.
Ugh, I hate these creeps. They make trouble for everyone. You have a plan, don't you, Gia?
Fear surfs the trembling waves of her voice. Kid's finally getting it that it's not some adventure down here.
We do have our fake papers. The question is, do we need them? I want to see what happens if we just try to make our way through, like... Yeah, it really is.
The plan, escape routes and fabricated excuses tumble around my mind but refuse to take shape.
Let's keep this easy. Do you have anything I'd be interested in?
Yeah, see, we don't have anything critical. And we can still just do this. Also, don't I have cigars in the inventory? Oh no, I just said I don't have anything contraband, do I? Yeah, I have a crate of cigars. That's not the same as a package of cigars, I see. That's a little stupid, but okay. Yeah, we don't have anything. I'm trying to smooth talk her just because it gives XP, but yeah, this is kind of the whole the policeman's favorite saying, innit? You have nothing to hide, you have nothing to worry about. Well then.
So, that's quite the... My eyes trace over the guard, looking for something to compliment. With each passing second, I see his anger rise.
All right, that's enough. Get out of it.
Not my style.
What do you mean, not my style? Oh, come on. Really?
Words only get you so far in life.
Wow.
Sometimes action's the only thing that matters. Coming through!
Stop them!
Right, we're just gonna outdrive them. Bye. Is Cress gonna act on her own? No. Excellent.
You need to pull over now!
Or we can just, you know... Ooh, that's mean. They're trying to disable the motor. Yeah.
You're cruising for
oh,
a cruising.
for fuck's sake! Yeah, me too, Jay. Me too. Funnily enough. Yeah, can we restart this combat encounter? Because no.
Words only get you so far in life. Coming through!
Stop them!
This is straight behind. Yeah, excellent. Oh, hang on. It's... Okay. Gotta redo that, sorry.
Words only get you so far in life. Coming?
Stop that!
Right, in that case, we ram him backwards. We move here. We burninate everyone. We move here and we move Cress up one, or maybe even in front of us. On the side, that works. Okay, that's just for herself. Got it.
You need to pull over now!
Oh, apparently we managed to already do a little bit of damage here. Just a tiny bit. Okay, can we please fast forward this? Nyum. Oh, right, the fucking cabbie is still there. So rude. Right, fall back here. Burninate everyone, including the fucking cabbie. I wish I could see how far Cress can go, because I don't think she can go all that far. But about here seems right. Yeah, excellent. And please heal me more. Wonderful. Oh, that's road. Did the cabbie just throw another freaking fireball to me? I think he did. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, moving Crest behind me was a really dumb idea, wasn't it? Yeah, well. Okay, Crest, darling. Oh, I don't have... Okay. Always with the ramming. I wish I could change the order of things. Time for a little roasting.
Hey,
Goodbye.
I'm still paying off this heap.
Aw, poor dude.
Hey, I'm still paying off this heap.
Well, that worked surprisingly well. Do we move anywhere? How much HP does he have? Not a whole lot.
Oh, applesauce. Look what you done to my fenders.
Oh, the poor civilians.
The checkpoint guards give up the chase, scurrying back under their bridge like the little trolls they are. Ah, that was fun.
That was surprisingly fun, though, we're gonna need a lot of healing. What is that? Ooh. That's very funny. Scrap metal and a repair kit. Nice. Yeah, we kind of already learned about weapon types just by, you know, acquiring different weapons. Now, before we do anything else, this heals 5. Yeah.
There's the train, just ahead.
All right, what's the plan?
We get alongside, we steal the weapons, we get out.
Easy peasy. I've just cursed this.
Okay, I'm ready, I think. Are you ready?
There was definitely demo for one of the supposed Disco Elysium follow-ups. Like, that studio kind of split in all different directions. I think the ones that kept the studio name have put out a demo. I don't know if that's Zero Parade or if that's another one.
Born that way, kid. The train leaps down the track like a greyhound foaming after a jackrabbit.
Oh boy.
Its rattling cars sway like bulky charms on a long, ugly bracelet. Far below us, I spy the spark and glow of White Street's ashen wasteland. I come to a grim realization. We're above the burn pits. This isn't good. Honeybee won't last long in this heat.
The what pits?
Past the pits, the tracks go into the Undercity. We have to stop the train before then.
Okay, so we have a set amount of turns and we're taking heat damage?
Sorry, what do you mean, stop it?
We have to derail this train, kid. Ideally before this car melts.
Uh-huh.
The city's a blur, but the cargo door beside us is tantalizingly close. Almost like I could reach out and touch it.
Fuck it, we try.
Get ready to take the wheel. Keep her steady.
Nope. We could try re-rolling, but honestly, the chances are not great.
Wait, what are you doing?
Doing something crazy.
Dying, really.
I push open my car door, straining against the wind, my free hand glued to my hat. I gauge the distance, trying to quiet the hurricane gale in my head. The car lurches into a railing, and I almost lose my lunch.
My free hand glued to my hat. Fucking priorities. Yeah.
Damn it, Professor, keep her steady.
Sorry! I've never driven a car before.
You never... Oh, nuts to this. I slam my door shut again.
I guess that's that then.
I'm busy trying to puzzle out how exactly Tayana meant for me to derail a moving train when I see lights in my mirrors. Whitecaps. Terrific.
Call for backup! They're trying to stop the train!
Gia, look!
I see him. We don't have time for this. Maybe we can end this scrap before it starts.
I mean, we can always
hey,
try.
Spitshine. Road's looking rough ahead.
One of these
Just while
days
you
we're
still
gonna roll,
can.
right? Not today, though. Yeah, come on, the brass knuckles are just sitting there. Aww, same exact result.
I was hoping someone would show up and make my day!
Not just anyone, pal. You're dancing with 8-shot Randazzo.
I got your 8 shots right here, lady!
That's what he said? Yeah, we already know about status effects. Yep, everybody's burning. Gotta love that. Huh? Excuse me, that's not where I clicked. I mean, that works, but, yeah, we're taking a teeny tiny bit of damage. Nicely done, Gia. Not Gia, Cress. Pew, pew, pew. Just wait till the cabbie shows up again. Yep. Oh, the train is drawing ahead as well. Not like that. Oh yeah, we do have enough. Okay. Welcome. And I guess that's it here. That doesn't hit the train. That is very problematic. Oh, I can't restart just the round, can I? Ah. How do you caltrop a flying car? Easy, by just doing it. Clearly. Yeah, I swear this had hit before. Why do I not have abilities? Excuse me. Cool, my abilities are invisible. Can I please have them back? No? Game? What a horrendous bug.
There's the train, just ahead.
All right. What's the plan?
We get alongside,
Well,
we
I
steal the weapon.
guess we do all of this again.
I think. Are you ready?
Born that way, kid. The
Didn't
train
mean to
leaps
save
down
scum the
track
entire
like a
thing,
greyhound
but
We're above the burn pits.
yeah.
The what pits?
Past the
Without
pits,
actual
the
combat
Sorry,
controls,
we
combat
have to
is really
derail the
difficult.
city's a blur, but the cargo door beside us is tantalizingly
You
close.
know what? We're trying this again.
Almost like I could reach out and get ready to take the wheel. Keep her steady.
Fucking brilliant. Nah, still not.
Wait.
Because I have a
doing?
feeling we're gonna
Doing
be
something
redoing this
crazy.
a few times, because
I push open my car door, straining against. Damn it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Professor!
yeah.
Sorry.
You never. I slam my door. I'm busy trying.
Call for backup.
Gia, look.
I see. Hey, spitshine. Road's looking rough ahead.
always
Dust
with
while
the
you still
sevens.
can.
Oh, good. This time it was
I was
only a
hoping
6.
someone would
Not just anyone.
I got
Aye,
your
aye,
red
aye.
shots.
Hey, we have abilities again. It does hit the train. We were in between the cars, weren't we? That is annoying. Yeah, it has some range, but not enough. At least we have your eye now, yes. Just entering this lane. So if I stick here, yeah, that's fine. Okay. That worked out well. That wasn't smart. Anywho, we might as well stick to it. Rude. Yeah, there we go. Pew, 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 pew. Can move here. Why not? Well, that costs 3. Fuck it. Press, we're gonna need repair desperately. We're also gonna need you to repair desperately. Much better. Yeah, that should hit the train. Let's see if it does this time. No. No, it does not. Well, at least the train is almost out. Bye! Goodbye, train. Also, we very much need repairs now. Stop ramming, you dumbass. Yeah, so this is a brilliant way to get cargo off a moving train. I'm sure there is no way that cargo got damaged or is hard to access now.
I feel like old Ahab, watching with crazed excitement as my quarry screeches its death knell and plunges into the depths. Time for an unscheduled stop.
Oh god.
Wowzers.
Wowzers indeed, Nelly. Well, we got some more cigars. Ooh, and a shotgun for the other side. Nice.
The train cut an ugly gouge through the ash heaps as she reached her final stop. Now she's just another pile of scrap in the pits, half buried and groaning like a beached whale.
Burn pits, burn pits, burn pits, burn pits. Stay out of the pits. Nothing there but dust and death. What happens to be several acres worth of open city lots comprised of gravel, slag, and industrial equipment is really a grim memorial to New York's darkest hour, when the disease called the wasting decimated its population. The already hellish scenery of falling ash, perpetually burning fires, choking smoke, and billowing steam disguise a legacy of grief right under the surface, where massive black pits of burned ash serve as the final resting place for bodies too numerous for an overwhelmed city to properly bury. What a fun place!
As we approach, I try in vain to block out the sulfurous choke of our surroundings and the memories that come with them. I feel bile rising in my throat.
Time to puke!
I clench my fist so hard my gloves squeak. The disease we called the wasting wasn't just a sickness, it was a curse. The kid doesn't see me retch onto the ground. Good. Some things nobody should ever see. Keep it together, Randazzo. You got a job to do, remember?
What is this place, Gia?
Anything that can't be saved ends up here. You'll want to watch your step.
That pretty white dress and overcoat is not gonna last long here.
Are those? Oh god!
At the sight of charred bones among the refuse, she claps a hand to her mouth and wrenches her eyes shut, as if willing reality itself to change. I give her time to compose herself.
Let's get out of here as soon as possible.
Couldn't agree more. Industrial smelting vats for metal and scrap. But when the wasting ripped through the lowers, Whitestreet couldn't get rid of all the bodies fast enough. I fight the urge to shield my mouth against the falling ash. First time I've ever taken down a train. Not that tough, all things considered. But I can't waste time feeling proud of myself. This wasn't exactly quiet. Whitecaps will show up to investigate any second.
Easy, you say. 2 HP and 5 HP.
The mugs who work the pits use the skeletons of old shipping containers like
Plenty
these as
of.
makeshift sorting stations. One container's door hangs open, its hazard markings barely visible under years of soot. The ground surrounding it looks loose and unstable.
You want me to roll an 11? Sure, why the fuck not? Ah, almost.
I'm knee-deep in ash and debris when the ground lurches under my feet. The unstable pile of detritus I'm standing on starts to slide, dragging me towards a nearby pit.
It has been 2 hours. Time for a quick break. Get up, stretch your legs, grab some new water.
So it has. Yeah, actually getting up might be a good idea. Talking my way out and running away. Those are the skills. Anywho, I shall be right back. And I return. Now let's see what happens when you make a misstep.
I scramble backward, my boot dislodging something heavy and probably valuable that tumbles down into the darkness, swallowed by toxic smoke. Oh, great. The car is torn open, like an overripe fruit spilling its seeds across the ash. I ought to crack one of those larger crates open. Bingo. The glint of iron and the hot red glow of Aether gone sour.
Ooh, shiny.
To my eyes, the ordnance looks a lot like that cockamamie Aether cannon General Eli had strapped to his truck. Only these are handheld, ready for his goose-stepping goons and their itchy trigger fingers.
Ooh boy, are you ready to fail another gumshoe? Oh, that, it's literally impossible to fail, I guess.
I spy something else buried in the straw. It's a casino chip with the name Dreamland stamped in gold. Well, well.
What is it?
The whitecap who loaded up this crate is surely gonna miss this. Seems a few of Eli's heavies spent their furlough off in Mar Magdalen's paradise of vice. Wonder if the good general knows where his boys have been sneaking off to. The guns pulse with a steady red glow.
Ah, no, this is tempting. Like, this probably gives us a really nice weapon. But... Well, not free gun. Like, this was half of the job. The other half is delivering. So, like, if they open the crate and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... then the free gun suddenly is very expensive. I don't
Zio
think we're gonna
always said,
fuck her with
never
it.
touch something until you know what it does. Old man was always scared of new technology. But maybe he had the right idea. I decide to leave the souped-up guns where they are and get on with it.
Oh no. This is horrible.
I watch, befuddled, as the kid leans into a crate, ignoring the soot smearing the front of her dress, and starts tinkering with the guns. I hear a pop as she tugs at something. The angry red glow softens like a sunset.
Oh?
There. The output will be trivial now.
Well.
I squint into the gloom and try to catch a closer look at the kid's hands as she works. What the hell is she up to? I must have played hooky on the Aether Guns 101 day of primary school. But whatever she's doing, it's giving me that sinking feeling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just sabotaged them.
She peers back at me for a moment, catching my suspicious gaze.
Don't worry, Gia. This is for the best.
I agree. The trouble I have is, again, if the recipient tests the gun and it goes, pew, instead of pow, we might have a problem.
I'm hardly reassured, but I don't have the technical know-how to argue. Nelly, what did you just do?
Sounds like a her problem, but the her is the baron of a neighboring fucking island, city, district, whatever, who we definitely want to be in good standing with.
I pulled out the overflow conduit. Now they're venting. See? Harmless.
Yay. Yeah, so you've made the gun worthless.
Keeping my voice level is a challenge, but I manage somehow. Harmless.
That's right. And thank goodness. If just one of these were to get out on the street.
Are you kidding me, kid? You just deep sixed the deal. Why would our buyer want guns that don't work?
No, it's all right. We can still sell these. They'll be incredibly useful as small power sources, or maybe even industrial tools.
Yeah, but that's not what was ordered.
She continues her sabotage, the lights of the crate dimming.
Should have just grabbed the gun.
Nelly, you can't. You need to stop. I'd had the audacity to stop Hephaestus mid-swing and the kid rounds on me, her sunshine eyes burning with volcanic fire.
This is Aether. This is my field. I know the specifications. I know the output. They won't hurt anyone now, but I can still convince the buyer to take these. I know I can.
You can. You know what? Sure. And if not, I leave you there.
Please, Gia. You saw what happened at the parade. Let me do the talking. Trust me.
She's tense, her teeth gritted. Doing this means something to her, something real. I feel a hot pressure behind my eyes. I squint it away and exhale, ash swirling around me like snow. Yeah, kid. All right. She can't suppress a squeak of delight as we load the crates together. She does a terrible job reining in the smile tugging at her cheeks. As we take off, I make a silent prayer to whoever might be listening. Please don't make me regret this.
Do we need to lay low? Not quite yet, right? 4 is... Yeah, 4 is middling. Yeah, that's the neutral territory. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see how that works out, I guess.
The old railway warehouse is deep in magical territory. It stinks of stale booze and dangerous boredom. Violence is crouched and ready to leap out from every crevice in this den of riveted steel and stacked crates. Last chance. You're sure you want to do the talking?
I'm good at talking. Don't be so tense, you worrywart. I have a foolproof plan. Just promise me you'll let me handle it.
Every word of that is making me anxious. I'm good at talking. Good lord, no you're not. Not to these people.
I look over at our buyer, scarred by daggers and disease, and her goons flanked around her like prize steers. Then I glance back and marvel at the kid's placid smile. All right, kid. I promise. She can't possibly know how much danger we're in. Maybe it's better that way.
No, I don't think that's the case. Let me see. Where is Madrigal? Isn't she in here somewhere? There she is, yeah. The unlikely leader of a particularly savage street gang, the Madrigals, Banger Byrne, would have to constantly defend her position of authority, if you've never met her, that is. Her official rap sheet, not to mention the tall tales of her countless inglorious deeds, are longer than the oversized knife she carries at all times, and her criminal ambitions extend beyond her local block to the prospective mastery of gang warfare in White Street. So I don't think she wants the weapons to turn them off. Let's maybe take a look for potential exits. That goes up high. Why does it go up so high?
Bullet holes. Erratic pattern, no consistency. Suggests maybe a rat problem. Or chronic psychosis and an imaginary rat problem.
Imaginary rat
A
problem.
rat-chewed couch marks this as a comfortable place to relax. And if you believe that, I've got a bridge you might like to buy. Those are Dreamland colors. So Banger and her boys are working for the infamous Mar Magdalene. Banger's cocky to be flying this flag openly on the General's Island. Imported Irish whiskey. No surprise the Madrigals prefer the nectar of their fair Emerald Isle to the swill poured here. Hard to tell if that copper tang in my nostrils is rusted iron or dried blood, until I spot the brown splotches on the floor. I watch Nellie's eyes dart from stain to stain, absorbing the remains of the last deal the Madrigals conducted here.
Well, Nellie, let's hear what you have to say.
Banger taps her boot impatiently on the steel gangway, her temper rising with her foot's tempo. When she speaks, her voice barks out like a Belfast crow.
8 shot?
Before I can do anything, the kid jumps in front of me.
Yes, that's me. Hello?
You're joking.
Madonna. This was the foolproof plan?
Apparently so, yes.
I never joke about murderous ordnance. No, ma'am.
You're 8 shot Randazzo. You're the one who tossed Nikki Grayson's place.
Yes. Yes, I sure did. Tossed it all up.
I'm good at talking, she said.
Nellie's joints are frozen in place, and Banger's mug has twisted into a mask of suspicion.
Did you know? And where is that again? You'll remember, of course, as you were there.
I like to think my judgment's pretty good. Better than most, anyway. But despite it, when Nellie shoots me a solicitous glance, I keep quiet and just nod silent encouragement.
Oh, that Nikki Grayson. Tisk, tisk. It's a trick question. Nikki never actually owned the place himself, did he?
I amaze myself with my ability to keep a straight face. Banger's less composed, squawking out an astonished cackle.
You've got me there. He never did pay it off, the poxy bastard. Fine then. Let's be about it.
Please, let me show you what these fine weapons are capable of.
Oh boy.
Right. Be quick about it, or I'll skin you both with me pocket knife.
Well, you see, what's extraordinary about these particular firearms... you see, what's extraordinary about these particular firearms is, well, how much do you know about Aether dispersal? It's quite a basic demonstration of the Cherenkov effect, but unless you're familiar with the latest journals... Anyway, what's neat is...
Good at talking, she said.
The confusion on the Madrigal's faces shares a border with rage, and the map lines are quickly blurring. Nellie looks to me desperately for a lifeline. What she means to say is, one pull of the trigger, and whatever you're aiming at gets turned into tomato paste.
Yes, that's true, but think of the non-violent applications, which could open up potential career pathways not involving wanton murder.
Nah, I like tomato paste.
Okay, so we've got a deal?
Hold your horses, you mule and prat. I won't be rushed.
The kid and I watch in horror as Banger grabs one of the Aether guns. She hefts it with a cocky flourish, drawing guffaws from her mates. I try to run interference.
Yeah, so far this is going exactly as I expected.
So you're sourcing shooters for Marm now, eh, Banger? How's the old Frau looking these days? I hear she's on a drip feed of pure schnapps.
What'd you say?
Couldn't help but notice your Dreamland colors. Does the General know White Street's got a mole problem?
Fierce clever, this one. No, the big man's none the wiser. For now, that is. But when we rock up on his veranda with these beauties...
Then there will be tomato paste, that's for sure. It just won't be the General's men. Thanks to Nellie.
Banger spins around, aiming at a nearby crate and pulling the trigger. There's a pause, a weak puff of pink Aether exhaust, and nothing. The crate stands resolutely intact. The silence that follows is heavy enough to crush the lungs. We're cooked.
Yep, very much so.
What's this now? You trying to pull one over on us?
The Madrigals grip their iron tighter. Banger drops the Aether gun and hefts her steel cleaver. I've got half a second to make my move. It's now or never again.
I want to see what happens. What was your brilliant plan here, Nellie?
Every nerve in my body is screaming at me to move. But damn it, I made the kid a promise. I keep my stupid yap shut.
Please, Miss Banger. You're a rational person. Let's think about this.
No need. I believe I've made up me mind.
Wait, don't you realize what we're offering you? Sure, these might not be ideal as weapons, but with energy output like that, you could power half a city block.
That's not what she wanted them for, though.
She leans down and gingerly lifts the gun Banger dropped. We all watch with dumb astonishment as she jams a cable from the gun into the motor of a nearby crane and connects the leads with the touch of a metal tool, which sets the crane whirring in a sudden screeching burst of electrical power. Like an ape tossing a beach ball, the crane flings the crate it's carrying across the warehouse. The Madrigals recoil as it smashes with terrific force against a metal bulkhead behind them, shattering into splinters. Nellie returns to Banger and tosses her the gun, which she catches only by automatic reflex. She doesn't speak. Nobody does.
With the cash you'll earn by selling these, you could buy enough guns to fill this entire warehouse. But I do hope you'll consider an alternate path.
Right, well, fine then, I suppose.
That was a little too easy.
Quick as silver, Banger's boys shuffle the crates away, and I find myself accepting a wad of cash from Banger like we're both in some kind of dream. The gang waves us off, and we start back to the car.
The deal went off without a hitch. You did wonderfully, Gia. And thank you.
Huh?
For trusting me.
Well, we all gotta start hustling somewhere. 8-shot.
Those things are effectively useless, so I don't feel too bad about it on the whole.
Right. Let's get out of here before Banger figures that out. Job's done. Let's get back to Tiana.
Yeah, first let's get back to any kind of repair shop, cause yikes. That is a long ass path, but needs must.
We approach a checkpoint manned by an overstaffed contingent of Eli's troops. They look fat and happy, just the way I like them.
Oh boy.
This should be a breeze. Whether it's because weekly inspections are coming up or because they're behind on their quotas, the White Street goons are out in force at this checkpoint.
Doesn't seem right that these scoundrels can harass all and sundry just because they're wearing uniforms. How do we get through this?
At times like this, it's best to pretend I knew what I was doing all along. Relax, I've dealt with this 100 times. We should... I'm not even through my pep talk when the guy in front waves us along. I wasn't expecting them to be so quick.
All right, lady. Got anything dirty? Just say yes or no. It's been a long day.
Go right ahead, officer. I affect a bored look and sit on my hands. It takes a while, but I know they won't find anything.
Yeah, because we don't have anything.
All right, you're free to go. Raise the gate, boys.
Sometimes the easiest solution is the easiest solution. Who knew? Okay, much better. Can we change anything for anything? Oh yeah, there's the grappling hook. Machine gun. Oh yeah, I wanted to replace that with a shotgun. Shotguns all around. Really don't have any slots. Yeah. Nothing we could put here. Okay, let's take a look at what parts there are on offer. More shotguns, always good. Better repulsors. Potentially interesting. Ooh, those are heavy. Wait, can't we actually install one in the honeybee? No, no. So discard that. No, we actually just drove through the checkpoint, got checked out, and went on our way. And now we're nice and repaired. So now all we gotta do is head home. Well, that went.
Tiana is speaking into the mouthpiece of an ebony telephone, her voice softer than velvet and more furious than fire.
No, this is unacceptable. Our deal was for 20%.
She spots me and motions for me to make myself comfortable while she finishes up. I gladly oblige, sinking into the cushy leather of an armchair.
There's your mistake. You don't know me. Do not presume because I am polite and beautiful that I will hesitate to collect what is mine. Tell Victor I will visit him in 3 days.
She hangs up, breathing out hours of
Modest,
stress in a
yes.
single sigh. She's instantly composed again. Done?
Oh, snippy, are we?
Might be in a better mood if I'd known what I was stealing, and how tough it'd be to steal it.
Have I upset you? You're sitting across from me now, are you not? You aren't a child. Do not whine like one.
These things are more than just pop guns. You could bring down an island with that kind of firepower. That doesn't bother you?
No, it does not. I know better than to visit the kitchen to see how the cow is butchered. I simply enjoy my steak.
If the cow was butchered in your kitchen, you have a different problem.
Well, bully for you. Some of us still have a conscience, you know.
Ha! Come, come. Tell me how things went with the madrigals.
Brilliantly.
Smooth as silk. Even got a bit of help from the kid.
Yes. Help.
Really?
Yeah, she neutered the guns, but managed to convince Banger to buy them anyway.
Well, well. How remarkable.
I hand Tiana the wad of dough and wait patiently as she counts the bills. Satisfied, she places the cash in a cigar box and hands me a slip of paper.
Your payment, as promised.
That's a lot of XP. Yeah, and one incredibly heavy piece of armor, which I cannot put on my default car.
What do you think this stuff is going to mean for the lowers?
Well, I do not have my great-grandmother's gift for sight, but my guess would be it will mean the same thing it usually means. People will die, and those like you and I will profit greatly.
Or, you know, die as well.
And you're comfortable with that?
Of course.
Think it was a mistake to leave Banger alive?
My father used to say, your enemies cannot haunt you if they're dead. I'm not sure I believe that. What do you believe?
Really depends on your definition of haunt, doesn't it?
I slide my hand into my coat pocket to hide the sudden tremble at my fingertips. I don't know.
Giovanna, I've never known you to look over your shoulder. Byrne is an angry pup, and you brought her to heel. I wouldn't worry.
Gotta get going.
Always a pleasure. We're overdue for a proper chat. Come by later. I will make tea. And Giovanna?
I'm reaching for the door, its cold brass cooling my hand. I turn back for a moment.
Try not to let that conscience of yours bother you too much.
At that, I can't help but grin.
Woohoo! Well, let's see it then. Ah, more machine guns. Excellent. Big repair kit. You can't use those mid-combat, right? Now we have one in both windows. No, not currently. Oh. That is expensive, but oh. Alright, let's put this here. We're getting those. We jumpy now. Right now we have shotguns in both windows, because they deal more damage, but they don't have the range. I don't know, the range seems less of a problem, because so far all the streets have been like 5 wide at most. So as long as our weapon hardpoints are pointed sideways, it's just not relevant. I'm very interested in that weapons tuner. I think that would do well on Cress's flat bat. Flat bat? Bat. Oh, do we sell the... Yeah, I think we sell it. Do we keep the pistol? Oh yeah, and don't forget to sell these, because, yeah. What do you mean vehicle mounted isn't just firearms?
Miss Randazzo, before I forget, another package arrived for you.
Oh my.
Package? I didn't order anything.
Ain't my business. Just letting you know.
You said another?
Yes, ma'am. That's the 5th one in 2 days. Good thing you got that Heights girl to collect them for you.
Oh, yeah. That's auxiliary slots. You have light and heavy weapons and auxiliary. Auxiliary slots is, she has 3 of them. One of them is the healing skill, basically. But she has 2 more, so buffing our firepower, yeah, that seems worthwhile.
Here you are.
It's a big, mysterious wooden box. The kind you check for hidden wires or a whiff of gunpowder. What I find rocks my feet just as hard as any explosive. A shipping label addressed to 8-Shot Randazzo. Where's Nellie?
I haven't seen her since this morning.
Damn it. I gotta find the kid. Better start asking around. If anyone knows anything, it's Cress.
Well, that's perfect. We were going to the garage anyway. Oh yeah, we can scrap stuff. We could just scrap the pistol, I guess. Or the armor, since it's too heavy for most use. No, not repair. Change. There we go. Yeah, shotguns in both ends, the flamethrower, the repulsor. That's what I... Oh, that's worse. Why is that worse? Oh, these are +3 AP. This one is only +2, but it gives the jump ability, which is just lovely. Yeah, and see here, this is the thingamajig. I'm pretty sure it should buff all the weapons, because like you can't use this thing outside of a car. But I understand what you mean. I think it's you know, weapon-mounted, car-mounted weapons as opposed to like undercarriage weapon, maybe? We will see in the next combat, I guess. Now, do we scrap the armor? Yeah, I think we do.
Cress, You seen Nellie?
Yeah, I've seen her. Your client came in here asking for a place to stay. Brought rent and coffee. So, I gave her keys to the greenhouse.
How is she paying with for that? Because all her money was in the fucking car. You know, the one we lost.
You're tense. Everything good, Gia?
No.
Visit Nellie's lab, you say. Okay. What lab? Oh, that lab. Okay.
I stalk the rows of dim glass panes and dead brown fields like a specter in search of a soul who wronged me. Maybe she has, but the voice that drifts through the cracked door is more delighted squeal than malevolent cackle.
Yeah, agreed. Like a pistol or a shotgun or whatever you're holding out of the window, basically, does not scream mounted weapon to me, yeah.
I all but storm her lair. It's hot. The blood to my head, the sweat in my gloves, the sticky air of a previously dark and gloomy greenhouse.
Now for the... Oh, Gia! I'm so glad you came. I'm not finished setting up yet, but I'm getting close.
What the hell is all this?
I'm setting up shop. By shop, of course, I mean research laboratory.
Nellie's chalkboard is crammed to the edges with physics equations and calculations and all sorts of mathematical junk I can't begin to parse. The scent of decades-old mulch is a kick to my senses. It's still not enough to make me forget why I'm here. The corner's a hill's worth of aged crates and rusted farm tools. It wouldn't be the first thing carelessly thrown around.
So, what do you think?
A package arrived for me. Or should I say, for you.
A package arrived for 8-Shot.
If I had any doubts about who was using my name, they're stomped flat by the recognition barreling off Nellie's face. My face fights to stay calm.
Oh, wonderful! That's the Aether capacitor I was waiting for.
Nellie, why are you making orders under my name?
More importantly, how are you paying for them?
Oh, well, to stop the well, I need lab supplies. To get supplies, I need people willing to sell to me. I noticed how much weight your name carried in the lower, so I borrowed it. To help grease the wheels, so to speak.
Borrowed it. Right.
Oh. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I probably should have asked. You're not angry, are you?
I slam the package on the table. The blast of sound rattles the windows, freezing the kid to the floor. Angry doesn't cover it. You can't go throwing the name 8-Shot around.
What? But other people call you that all the time. Like Bear. And Needles, too.
What do you think 8-Shot means?
Well, your revolver has 7 shots, so I thought...
Yeah, you thought.
You thought nothing. Didn't stop and think why people get heated over my name?
I didn't. I'm so sorry. I truly am. I had no idea it would cause you so much trouble.
Molten protest scorches my throat. I want to snarl where this oblivious airhead can stick her apology, but the words sputter out, doused by a second of clarity. You don't know anything. A sudden weight presses down on my shoulders. I barely feel the splinters as I take a seat. It isn't until I wave my hat at the opposite crate that the kid sits too.
Drama! Yes, yes.
A job went sideways. My job.
I think we're finally getting some backstory.
Needles and I were moving cargo for a big shot. It should have been a career maker.
Instead, it was a career unmaker. Dun dun dun.
But we messed up. We drew fire and I had to make a call that cost us the cargo. Knew there'd be consequences, just didn't know how bad they'd be. It was my screw-up, but Zio Alfonso insisted he come along to give our client, Valentine, the bad news. He told me not to say a word. Not about the shipment, not about Needles. Not that I was the one behind the wheel. I've run through that day 1,000,000 times in my head. I should have had a back door. A way out when things turned sour. If only. The room was cold. Valentine sat there like a judge waiting for his end-of-day docket. He was calm at first. He asked what went wrong, whose fault it all was. Zio stepped forward, ready to take the blame. He tried to explain it all away. He could talk his way out of anything. Then, he couldn't. I don't remember the last thing he said before I felt his chest go still. Dark silhouettes slither out from the black spots in my vision. I see him on the floor. I feel the cold. I hear his last, frightened breath rattle out of his throat.
Chia, are you okay?
No.
Clean that up before you go. I don't want him staining the floor.
John Valentine, the butcher of Southtown, savior of the 7 uprisings, richer than kings. My big break. A man they said was untouchable. I decided to test that theory. I emptied my revolver into him, right there. I emptied every cylinder. All 7 shots hit their mark. But it wasn't enough. It was the 8th shot that turned me into the monster.
Yeah, that looked more like a 5 or 6 shot. Anywho, not sure why reloading the 1 shot was such a big deal, but I do know. Hang on, I do know that I need to lower the audio a little bit. Because most of this is fine, but that cutscene was peeking almost into the red for some reason. They call her Gia who can count. Yeah. Just gonna turn these things. I don't even know which one is the maybe just the master volume. Keep the rest up where it was. It felt very, very loud here, yeah. I still have room to adjust for a stream if it's too quiet now or something.
My fingers twitch under a phantom recoil, kicking me back to the present. Instead of a skyscraper with 2 cooling bodies, I'm back in a dingy greenhouse with a wide-eyed girl.
What happened after that?
My fingers twitch again. I haven't missed a cigarette this much since my apartment flooded. Didn't end with Valentine. He wasn't a baron, but he was a man of the city in his own right. Enough people wanted him avenged.
I guess, but I feel like, you know, emptying the whole revolver drum / magazine, whatever, should be enough.
And they're still after you? Is that why your name's so dangerous?
Not as much as there used to be, but I try not to invite trouble. I might have become 8-shot when I killed Valentine, but I hadn't cemented its meaning until I put enough bullets into everyone sent after me. I got out.
They just let you go? After you took out their employer?
Didn't realize their boss was dead yet. Probably thought he was the one holding the gun, and they were busy finishing up with someone else.
Yeah, like, I get everyone being out for revenge. But the monster part kinda is beyond me right now. Like, how is this any more despicable than literally everything going on in this underworld?
I wasn't the only one who had to report in. Except while Zio and I got the big man, Needles had to answer to a knife. Neither of us walked out of there unscathed. Between the job gone wrong, Zio, Valentine's goons, and our falling out, Needles had plenty of reason to be mad. I just hate that I hadn't seen the knife coming from my back. I lost my rep, my name. That's what. In this line of work, all it takes is one bad job to wipe years of goodwill.
Sure.
But that's not fair. He killed your uncle.
Think about it, Professor. If one of your colleagues snapped and killed the Dean, you think anyone would care why?
I suppose not.
That's right. Because as far as anyone cares, I screwed up a job and killed my client. That's enough to scare off anyone. And while some respect the name, most don't. Sure, it might have some pull in this part of town, but it's not a badge of honor. It's a reminder of one of the darkest days in my life.
Oh, Chia. I'm so sorry.
She smiles and the sun comes out. The dark days of the past fade back where they belong.
And I'll register an official address and sign for my own packages from now on.
That seems like a brilliant idea with a killer still after you.
You better, Principessa.
What? No! Jesus Christ. Well, at least we leveled up again, I guess. Maybe we give her a point in... No, we have points in Brainiac, right? Hang on. No, we have 0 points in any smarts. Yeah, might as well use Crest then. Upgrade our Phantom? This is fairly useless, because our funniest and strongest weapon is the flamethrower out the back. So I think we got that, however. Deal damage to a vehicle equal to 40% of your missing AP. We have 12. So that would be 5 or 6 damage if we use it at the end of turn, I guess? Could be good. And yeah, this is why I wanted the jump repulsor thingies. I want to increase Phantom, but like, I don't feel like I've been dodging damage even a single round so far in any of the combats. So, tricky. Maybe I put a little in Daredevil? Yeah, that actually might work. Go for the Daredeviling. And then on your end, we can do the Brainiac or Gumshoe. Yeah, that is perfect. What was on the roll? No, it's +1 damage when you don't take damage for a round. And it resets when you get hit. So it's the opposite of a good strategy. Yeah. It's a little tricky. Yeah, do we have any quests right now? I think not. What was the new... Tayana. Oh, that would have been great, yeah. No, the actual... It's, the same reasoning, is why I'm working towards this now. Because like for every 3 HP missing, you gain more action points. That works out great for me. I'm usually missing at least 3, even at the start of combat. Right, Tayana. Headed to Pier 6. Careful you don't walk out with your shirt missing. But do stick around for the tea. My health is a resource. Right. An enigmatic and often mercurial figure, Tayana has cultivated a reputation as the black market's most charming and least scrupulous merchant. In a place where most struggle to get by, Tayana has elevated vanity to a fine art and somehow managed to bankroll a lifestyle of ever-increasing opulence. And while she's always personable and at times even helpful, it's become common knowledge throughout the lowers that Tayana only ever truly takes one side, her own. So what's new in the inventory? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, right now we have no missions, so...
Yes?
I thought you lost your money with the briefcase. Where'd you get the cash for this place?
Uh-huh.
I earned it. I might not have your talent for smuggling, but no one in the hole knows Aethonics like me. Compared to solving Morrison's experiment, fixing a light or a wire is trivial. And sometimes I make shopping runs or watch pets.
Huh.
And no one's given you any trouble?
Well, not everyone's friendly, but whenever things start turning ugly, I just say I know 8. I know you, and they leave me alone. You're pretty famous around here, you know.
Oh dear.
A lab, huh? This where you're going to fix the well?
Yes. Once I finish setting up, I'll need to reconstruct my notes. I've already written down the most important parts, but I'll need time to integrate the new data, and proper equipment to start prototyping, of course. At the very least, I'll need an etheric counter, paneling, coiling, and a complete toolkit. Fortunately, I've gotten a head start. Chris won't mind the mess, will she?
Just don't break any windows. Doubt this place is what you're used to.
It's nice, spacious, and it has excellent ventilation, for an old greenhouse, that is. Once I finish decluttering and decontaminating all the surfaces, I'm sure it'll start feeling homey.
See you in a year then, I guess.
It's so exciting. I've never had a space to truly make my own. Goodbye for now.
Right. Do
That's the
you
last
have more
of the
jobs?
jobs I had lined up.
Yeah.
I should catch up with Tayana while I've got air.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so more jobs from her. Actually, can we lay low at our apartment for that heat to go down? No, doesn't look like it.
Stravo.
Ooh, interesting. Well, we have nothing more to mission around here. Did we finish off the, yeah, I guess we did. The whole cheese delivery.
If you can't find someone to clear out the warehouse before they arrive, I expect you have the survival instinct to do it yourself. Prioritize guns, clean water, anything that can be moved quickly. Ah, stravo, Giovanna. Come. I'll open the wine.
Tayana used to trade her imported smokes for information mixed with good conversation. When I converted the cigarettes into a demon on my back, we swapped vices. I take my seat while Tayana produces a bottle with just the right number of zeros attached to it. She starts me off with a finger's worth. How much did you make of our last chat again?
Don't pout. You know the rules. You supply the conversation, I supply the wine.
Fine. What do you want to know this time?
Tell me, how is White Street?
You should already know. You've got people out there.
Oh, Giovanna. I do not hire them for their conversational skills. Paint me a picture of it all.
A thought occurs to me at the same time a grin escapes the corner of my mouth. You're blind. You really don't know.
I see more than you do, Machichu.
It's bleak, with the renewed war effort and red Aether and increased arrests. It's only going to get worse.
It does not take the sight to see that. Eli's become too proud to accept that he's past his prime. White Street will never again reach those heights they once did.
Even with those weapons you had me swipe?
If wars were decided by a few crates of guns, the lowers would be a far less profitable place. His red Aether provides opportunity, and many have watched Eli with a dark fascination.
Yeah, I kinda expected more islands to open up, but not Whitehall to close down.
Like you. Tiana's smile glints gold in the yellow light of her parlor. I wonder how many of those terrible weapons have suddenly appeared in one of her many warehouses across the lowers. She refills my glass, and we share a drink over chatter, though it's not long before I find a common thread woven within her questioning. I know I haven't traveled much lately, but I do know more than just White Street. What are you not telling me? Her manicured finger dances around the rim of her glass, while her silent eyes dangle my own question in the air in front of me like string on a cat's nose.
Ah, you are a good investment, Mashichu. And this information is old anyway.
How generous of you.
Not at all. You're lucky, you know, that you finished your business in White Street when you did. An order went out last night. All able-bodied citizens are to report for draft.
Ah. Yeah, that would do it.
I feel a black glove yank my stomach into my throat. It started like this last time, too.
Those who do not report are to be considered disloyal.
Mm-hmm.
Eli starting another purge. I need to talk to Cress. You don't seem too cut up about the whole thing. A pained expression contorts her face. She puffs on her cigarette petulantly.
Don't be cruel.
And you knew, didn't you? Before the order even came out, you couldn't have given me a heads up? Even Cress? Or were you too busy?
Do not make me the villain, Giovanna. You were down there. If you didn't see what has been obvious for some time, that is on you.
You know more than you're letting on.
Yes.
Fuck's sake.
Tiana, please. Cress has people down there. Her narrowed eyes soften.
I know the shooting has already started. I know White Street soldiers are going door to door in the civilian districts. I know that Eli intends this to be his final purge. If Cress has anyone left over there, now would be the time to get them out.
Well, no, the time to get them out would have been, a week ago before the shooting started. But when you already knew.
If the Whitecaps are in the civilian districts, it won't be long before they delve into the Undercity.
Well, time to call on Cress.
My heart floods into my eyes and ears as I run to the garage to find Cress. Maybe there's still time, too. Deaf and blind, I skid through the door to find her hunched over a table, staring at a radio all gone to static. Cress, I just heard from Tiana. It's Eli.
I know.
She's unfocused, agitated, uneasy. Dust meanders in and out of the void between us. What does she mean? Why is she just standing there?
I have another job for you. Pays well. More than anything you've taken since your uncle died. Do it, and I consider us even. For all of it.
Cress?
It's my sponsor. And me. We need you to go back into White Street.
Cress, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Where's the pickup location? If they're too deep in White Street, it'll be near impossible getting to them.
In the civilian district, there's an old theater. From before Eli banned screenings that weren't propaganda reels. The Western.
I map it out in my head. Sounded doable at least. Less impossible than the other parts of White Street during a purge. Low priority area, less security, lots of routes in and out. Who are these people? And why are they on Eli's hit list?
They're disloyal. Aether&Iron and others. White Street nobodies. They'd be under notice if Eli wasn't cleaning house. His new weapons? Finally ready for war. So he's removing any chance of a two-front fight.
If they're high on his list, he might be sending more firepower than I can handle.
I'm not asking you to take on an army. Just to pick up and run as fast as you can.
I like that the only option here is take the job.
Okay, Cress. We'll get them out.
Come on. We need to be there yesterday. Make sure everything's ready to go. We can't afford to detour.
Well, I mean, we are set. The only thing I might like to do is lower the heat. So I'm gonna check if we can do that over here in one of the safe houses, and if not, I think we're stopping here and doing the last Whitehall mission next stream. Yeah, there's still safe houses. That's perfect. Good start.
At first, I mistake the sound for a distant car horn. But as it drags on, I realize that's not quite right. It's a curfew siren, rattling my windows with its eerie clarion call. There's a sinking feeling in my gut. With all this heat on me, it was only a matter of time before something like this happened on White Street.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to get to a safe house
on the
first.
road ahead,
Oh, well.
a white cap waves over the driver in front of me. I have no choice but to slow my own pace to a crawl and pull up my collar.
You there! Gets you in a minute. Got that?
He turns his attention back to the other car. For a moment, I'm not the priority.
Whew. We need an 8 and higher. That is... No, we still have our papers. So let's try and wait it out and get through it
my
like
hands
that.
drumming a staccato beat on the
Let's
wheel
see if
to
that
pass
works.
the time. Finished with the other car, the white cap makes his way over to my driver's side window. This one's got a lopsided frown and coal-black eyes.
So...
The officer lights up a new smoke and takes a leisurely drag.
Care to explain to me why you're breaking curfew?
Bollocks. Oh, double, triple bollocks.
Since when does White Street have a curfew?
Since some no-good thug called 8-Shot Randazzo started raising hell.
Whoops.
I tilt my head, trying to give the impression of idle curiosity. I stubbornly try to ignore the sound of my heart beating as blood rushes to my cheeks. He clocks my fear in an instant, and I feel my mind start to race. But instead of reaching for his cuffs, he puffs up a little, smirking like some self-appointed knight of White Street.
You know how it is with these smuggler types. It's not safe for a pretty thing like you to be out.
So, he thinks I'm some helpless girl? Fine, I can
That
use
should
that.
give us a... Yeah, that improved matters. And that ain't Snake Eyes, Jesus Christ. Would have made that one way or another.
I try on a sympathetic half smile, the kind Needles could always use to get himself out of a jam. Here on my face, it fits like it was tailor-made just for me. Sorry, officer. I didn't know about the curfew. Can you blame a girl? That puts him off his guard. He works the end of the cigarette in his mouth, thinking for a moment before flashing an eager smile back.
Blame got nothing to do with it, miss. You gotta get off the street and back to wherever you came from.
I'll head straight home, cross my heart.
Okay. I'll let you off with a warning this time. Be safe out there, little lady. Word is 8-shot Randazzo is on the loose and dangerous.
Sure is.
And don't I know it. I drive away, more than a little tickled that 8-shot slipped right through the grip of White Street's finest.
That went hilariously well.
Confortola is infamous in the Sicilian community. Not only is his kitchen the best place to get fresh olive oil, he's also known to stock a few more peculiar goods in his warehouse. And he's always willing to cover for someone with even a passing connection to the old country, for a price.
Let's enjoy some real Parmigiano.
Confortola's is by far the best place to crash until the dust clears. It's clean and quiet, and usually comes with a hot meal and a drink or two on the house. When the law's breathing down my neck, it's the first place I think of.
That feels impolite. So yeah, I think this is where we're gonna call it. And then we're gonna jump into this nonsense next week. Surely nothing will go wrong there. Before we go though.
Nice outfit, holy shit.
Almost got you killed. So it's up to you to decide his fate.
Bet, give me the gun. I'll blow his fucking brains out.
Fair enough.
I think I was supposed to think about that for a little bit longer.
Yeah, maybe. Just, you know, a second of waiting.
Never in my life have I needed pneumonia so badly.
The time to glide. That doesn't really make much sense to me. I should have done that. I don't have a glider. Why am I doing this? Ow! Stupid.
That was some good gliding there, show. Okay, let's see where we go now. Who is online and who is doing what? Good lord, why is she still online? I'm assuming nobody, there's still nobody playing this game. Yet. Of course, we could always do what Regrub recommends and raid an iron. It's only 24 hours away. Ba-ba-bum. I actually don't know. There's nothing where I would be like, oh yeah, that looks exciting. Maybe I'll just dump you on, can't be too early. Maybe I'll just dump you on some Dark Souls 2ing. And Aaron will be late to the stream. It's true. So, thanks everyone for being here. For hopefully you've made a clip or two of me totally not rolling snake eyes. I shall be back next week. Ooh, actually, Friday is the 1st of May, isn't it? I might be back Friday, and then probably Sunday. Anywho, see you all in other streams before that. Have a good rest of the Sunday, good start in the new week, and I shall see you soon. now enjoy Dark Souls 2 with, I think, a Dark Souls newbie. Oh, that should be fun.